up, Whatty Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Boruto Chapter 18. And I get to finally use my Gaara plushie! Yee! Yes, this is my amazing Gaara plushie that I specifically got to do Boruto live reactions, because Gaara is my favorite Naruto character. I love me some Gaara. Anyway, last chapter of Boruto, we met Ao, and we found out that Ao is working for the Chakra, and we also got a really good life lesson about weapons, and I really appreciate the timing of this, of when the chapter came out, because of the whole gun control debate that's going on right now. So yeah. Anyway, let's get to this chapter and see what happens next. And for those that are curious, I am not watching the Boruto anime right now. I am not. I am only reading the manga. And for those that are curious about the Naruto, if I've watched the Naruto anime, barely. I'm a strict manga reader when it comes to Naruto and Boruto. So just wanted to give you guys the heads up. The TV anime is very popular, and the cover color is thanks for the huge positive reception towards the Ao arc. Oh my god. Diligently work hard, have a friendly rivalry. And this chapter is titled Hands. Ooh, here we go. It's the mission to transport the scientific ninja weaponry that was imposed upon Boruto. Various things have occurred but they've arrived safely. Finally, we've arrived. And the sign on the building says the Advanced Technology Research Institute. The Advanced Technology Research Institute. It's even smaller than I thought it would be. The majority of the facility actually extends underground. The interior is quite spacious. Welcome back, Sensei. Hello. Welcome, honorable guests. You all must be exhausted. Please come this way. Thank you. Whoa. Boruto-kan? Class rep. I never would have thought that we'd meet up with you in a place like this. I hope you've been doing well, class rep. Kake Sumayer, a classmate from Boruto's academy period, nicknamed class rep. I hope you've been doing well too, because I didn't hear that you guys would be coming from the village. I'm completely surprised by this. Class rep, you didn't partake in the Chunin exams, but you wanted to be in the research team, right? Yep. Now she is one of the indispensable and excellent staff members here. Hello, Sensei. Seems like you just arrived, eh? Ah, such adorable children. And that is, Inuzuka Akita, Scientific Ninja Weaponry Team, member of the Research and Development Department, and that's Katasuke's assistant. You look better in person. Ah, Miss Inuzuka, you've been waiting for this, haven't you? It's the sample of the latest model of artificial limbs. Thunk. Whoa. Please reference the enclosed scroll to browse the collected data. Sensei's latest product this is awesome. I'm so psyched. Seems as though Katasuke Sensei is highly respected. I guess that's sort of unexpected. Based on your suggestion, I changed the raw materials for the artificial nervous system. You were right about that. Really? However, I'm worried about the slight delay in the reaction time. Seems as though your actuator for the chakra sensing still presents a challenge for us. Ah, I see. What chakra sensing? What a show-off. Well, this concludes the mission without a hitch. We'll be heading back home soon, class rep. What do you mean by heading back? There's more to your mission, you know. Where are we going? Let's see. Damn it. Well, I guess this mission wasn't only for escorting him and transporting things. I didn't hear anything about collaborating with them for testing for the scientific ninja weaponry, you know. Like Boruto, I swear to God. I can't stand his... Boruto is acting like the fucking liberal hippies right now. That's what he's acting like. And it kind of pisses me off, because it's like, dude, you don't remember the lesson you learned last week? Or not last week, I should say last month, because this is a monthly. Last chapter where it's not about the weapon is an inanimate object. It's about the person wielding the object, you dumbass. That's what a lot of you pro-gun control people need to realize too. Like, Jesus. That's because you didn't hear the end of the briefing. In fact, you were the one who rushed out of the Hokage's office. We went through some terrible trouble to finally get you to come along. This is doing a favor for our former classmate, isn't it? Don't you think this is somewhat interesting at least? All right, Sarada-chan, I'll leave it up to your discretion with how you'll use the thing that we gave you a little while ago. Pleased to be working with you. Will you be okay? I'll come at you for real. That's fine. Do whatever you want. All right, here we go. Ugh. Kick. Woo! Too bad, Sarda. We've got you. Oh, whoa! What was that? Such impressive sound and light. What is this feeling? Huh? Oh, too bad, boys. I win. All right, that's enough. So what do you think about the power of the smoke flash bomb? It's a scientific ninja weapon that numbs the senses with intense sound and light. You know, that would come in use. I could see it come in use for some battles. And we actually kind of use that shit now. Don't you think that it's great? It was effective. I've been endowed with infrared ray detection and hearing sense for low frequency waves within my body. Even those were completely blocked. Oh, that's my baby. I love Mitsuki. I love him. But like, even his dude, that's amazing. That it affected his infrared sensing. Like, holy shit. Won't it be convenient in actual combat? However, if you don't have a signal, your comrades would also become enveloped by it. What a cheap shot. Boruto, you know what? You gotta understand this. And I think it was... I think Naruto and the others were trying to make this a point as well. Criminals don't have any fucking honor. Or there's criminals that don't have fucking honor. They'll use low blow and cheap shot tactics, you stupid fuck. Because they don't care. They'll do whatever it takes to achieve their goal. You dumbass. Alright, let's head on to the next room. Damn it, I feel as though I'm a lab rat. What's next? Let's go. Switch on. Beep. What's happening? I've lost my voice. No, I can't hear anything at all. Beep. How was that? Wasn't it interesting? It's a device that extinguishes all sound. Ooh! Its name is Shijima, meaning silence. Through colliding during a specific phase of the sound waves, the sound will become extinguished. That is useful. And like for the if the ninjas could use sign language and shit, ooh, that would put them at an advantage for communication. So the waves are being negated by other waves? That's contrary to the principle of resonance. That's amazing. If we use this, it'll be so easy to sneak into enemy territory. That too. Because that would silence their footsteps and shit. That's really smart. I like that. Well, the device is quite large since it's supposed to be extinguishing all sounds. So for now, this is the only place where we can use it. Oh, well, I think eventually what they'll do, and how I could see it happening, is maybe like they'll have it like a satellite for it, and like they'll have like these little devices kind of like in the form like of smartwatches or something. And when they activate it, the satellite will like launch the sound waves that will hit like the watch or whatever, or the device, and then that they're wearing, or whether it's like on their wrist or their ankle or whatever, and then it will like silence their footsteps. That's what I got a feeling that direction they're heading towards. Oh, well, let's head on to the next one. Seriously, again? Boruto, you are being an idiot. It's the same as sticking to the wall like a gecko. These gloves and boots utilize van der Waals force. Well, that sounds like a Velcro wall to me. Isn't that interesting? It has molecule clusters that combine with the power of... Dude, I swear to God, if you don't know what van der Waals force is, go look it up. Are you underestimating us ninja? Doing stuff like walking along walls using our chakra is something pretty easy we can do, you know. This is pretty good. You won't have to need chakra to walk on the walls. You won't grow weary as much. Like Boruto, the thing that I don't think he, and Suki pointed this out, is you save chakra, you stupid fuck! Well, with this, it seems like you'll be able to concentrate even more on combat instead. Exactly! You'll save chakra and focus on combat instead. It's like what, like when Goku and Vegeta were in in the Cell games, and they were in Super Saiyan, trained in Super Saiyan and stayed in Super Saiyan form. They stayed that way so that they didn't have to use so much stamina to transform. Whap. Now I get it. Hey, is that the face of someone who's finally enjoying themselves? What? Who are you talking about? Whoa, this is awesome! I'm flying, Irabasa! Boruto's having fun now. This is awesome! He's not usually in such high spirits. Huh? Boruto-kun! Boruto-kun! Oh goodness! Seems as though it's still difficult to control. With a better means of stability, would it be easier? Crash! Whoa. Are you alright, Boruto-kun? This had to happen just as I started to have fun. Stay still for a little bit, okay? Spritz... What? What is this stuff? It's foam? This is also one of Katsuki-sensei's latest works. It enhances your natural self-healing capabilities and heals your wounds. That is so fucking cool. Meanwhile, it'll become a membrane that will close up your wounds. Class rep, you trust him, don't you? You trust Katsuki-sensei, I mean. Of course, both me and Akita-san trust him and respect him. Dude, did you not remember what happened? Dude, was I the only one paying... Did you not pay attention when they said that Katsuki was fucking possessed? Or no? They still don't know that Katsuki was possessed. That's right, duh. They don't know. Boruto doesn't know that Katsuki was possessed by the Kara. You guys respect him, eh? Science is the pursuit of all knowledge. A scientist must be that very same pursuit exists for the sake of being a support for all the people. Tono Katsuki. Dude, that quote is amazing. I want to read that quote again because I like that quote. Science is the pursuit of all knowledge. Yes, liberals, of all knowledge, not just, and you know what? I'm not talking about just liberals. I'm talking about you too, conservatives, because I'm sick of all this biased science bullshit. It's for all of science is the pursuit of all knowledge, not knowledge that fits your fucking agenda. Dumbasses. A scientist must be that very same pursuit. Exist for the sake of being a support for all the people. Tono Katsuki. Yeah, not like, oh my god, like those anti-vaccine people. Oh my god, don't get me started on those anti-vaccine people. Like, those people are fucking nutso. Ugh. For the sake of being a support. Woof. Oh, puppy! Puppy! Hey, wait up, Chamaru. Whoa, well, aren't you adorable? Woof, woof. Hey there. Oh, you guys are the prosthetic limb! It's a puppy! Oh, you puppy! Hey, what happened to your leg? Woof. Come here, Chamaru. Arf, arf. This little one is a ninja dog from Inuzuka clan. Because of the injuries that he sustained during a mission, he lost one of his legs. As a ninja dog that battles, that's a fatal injury. As long as he survived, that would have been enough for me, but that was so saddening for this little one. One day, Katsuki-sensei learned of his condition, then he got into contact with me, and so that's when he told me this. I'll make a leg to support him as a ninja dog, and so from then on, I became my sensei's assistant. Woof! Now that the wounds that you sustained from earlier have healed, hee. Oh, you see, this is like the power of science, man. This is when science is used for good. As for people who do not possess strength and for people who have lost something precious to them, I want to be a beacon of hope as someone who will put a smile back on their faces. And yeah, this chapter may not be action-packed, but I really like that this chapter is teaching like a lesson of how important science is to society and like the contributions that science does for society, whether it's for combat and or whether it's medical. I really love what the manga has done the past couple of chapters. Or I should say throughout the manga, I like what it's doing with like these overall messages that it's trying to send, these life lessons, these morals. These moral lessons. I really respect that because I feel like they're important, especially with last week about weapons, and this last week. I meant last month. Like last month was about like weapons, and this month is about science, and I really like it. And like I mean, like a few chapters ago, it was about cheating and shit, and I gotta respect it. I want to be, and I love how that quote in particular about how science is not just a pursuit for knowledge of all knowledge, but it's a scientist is about being like a support for all of the people. I really like that quote, that part of the quote too, because like that's what medical science does, if you think about it. I want to be a beacon of hope as someone who will put a smile back on their faces. This is what I think science means to my sensei. In regards to the scientific ninja weaponry, I don't know whether or not you like them at all, but it's the same kind of feeling in that respect, the feeling of wanting to support everyone. This goes for both you and sensei. I hope that you will understand this. Young master, what do you think about this one? Gosh, what is this? You hold it like this, and while pressing the white button with your thumb, you use your index finger to press the trigger. It's dangerous, so be careful with it. Click. Whoa! Oh my god, is that light? Oh my god, it's a lightsaber! Oh my god, it's a fucking lightsaber! It's a katana that uses your own chakra as its blade. It's a chakra blade. Dude, that is so fucking cool! Dude, we just got Star Wars up in here! We got Star Wars up in here! Holy shit, that is fucking cool! Dude, that is fucking cool! This is awesome! You can operate it in the same manner, instead of using the force, we're using chakra. You can operate it in the same manner as before to retract the blade. As it is now, the chakra consumption rate is far too high. Well, it's not very practical to say the least. Huh? I can't use it? Perhaps with some due diligence. Hey, sensei, about that prosthetic hand, the one that was my father's hand. It was a precious hand, wasn't it? A hand that protects everyone in the village? So that's why... So these are the same things. They're amazing and cool, you know. Yep, of course. Finally, Boruto gets it. I can't wait for that katana to be perfected. That katana, I got a feeling that katana blade, or that blade is gonna come in handy. Is gonna come back. He's not gonna keep it yet. Or if he keeps it, then I'd be surprised. But keep it now anyway. But it's gonna come back. I got a feeling we're gonna use that blade, and that'll be fucking awesome. Please excuse me. It's a phone call for Boruto-kun. It's from the Nanadime. Hey, Dad, it's me. Everyone can hear you. Boruto, this is regarding Konohamaru, who's currently in the middle of doing a mission out at the outskirts of the village borders. Finally, I've been waiting for this. Actually, all communications have ceased with him just a short while ago. His comrade Magina was accompanying him for this. We don't know their circumstances and whether or not they're safe. Oh no! For Sensei to get cornered like that, the closest platoon to the scene of the crime happens to be your team. Will you do it? Absolutely. We'll do it, Itabasa. All right. Boruto, Sarda, Mitsuki, You three will suspend your current mission. Commence the search for Konamaru and his comrades. Understood. This is so uncharacteristic of him. If it was actually a threat to such a huge extent, he would have waited for reinforcements. He would have understood the situation at hand and dealt with it in a composed manner. We know what happened. He got attacked by Ao. That's what happened, and the Kara got to him. I understand. Leave it to us. I understand your concerns. He trusts in your command. He's not just a student anymore. They also have thorough knowledge of the proper protocols. Yeah, Boruto and his comrades have genuine strength and abilities. I'm not worried about them in that regard, however. What about Kara? What about Kara? I don't like that. I don't think the likelihood of that is actually low. It's not. It's not. It is the Kara. If it's trouble to the extent that there was a telecommunication equipment failure and radio wave interference, they ought to have contacted us through another means by now. Even with the skills of two Jonin, they weren't able to carry out their mission. They have succumbed to their situation. So it's a blimp of unknown national origin and purpose. It slipped past the air defense network of the Fire Country. If something hadn't caused it to crash, we would have never probably noticed it. As far as that blimp is concerned, our only point is that we don't know which country it's affiliated with. The other four Kages from each respective village are all of the same opinion. Seem as though they have a large-scale shipyard. It's beyond our village's capabilities. One thing that's clear for now is that the enemy managed to engineer a state-of-the-art blimp without their actions being exposed to anyone else. They have accomplices who are supplying them in particular. That is our enemy. Woo! Science can help people on some occasions, but in other cases, where will the direction of the mission take them? Ooh. Boruto and his comrades will pursue after Konohamaru, who's disappeared. Next is a joint edition of Weekly Shonen Jump to be released on Christmas. Oh my god. So, I really like what this chapter set up. So we got to see the benefits of science, and next chapter we're going to see the evil of science. We're going to see the because you can't always have it both. You can't. There always has to be, and I'm glad that Boruto already has an idea that there is always a good and bad to everything, and he has to find that gray area. He kind of learned that last chapter, but next chapter we're gonna see, like we saw, like the good side of science, and next chapter we're gonna like go to the extreme. We're going to the evil side of science, and I really like the direction the manga is going in the life and when it comes to the lesson side of things, I really like what the manga is doing. But like, yes, I know a lot of the fans are probably like, God, this is fucking boring. Oh my God, this is boring. But if you look underneath the lines like I am, I actually like what it's doing, especially when it comes to like setting up, because I get this pattern that we're doing here, because last chapter, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but I gotta say it or it's gonna drive me nuts. Last chapter, what Ao did was, what Ao was saying to Boruto was, because remember, like, Boruto was just like, fuck science, like, fuck all this shit, this is just all bad. But what Ao was showing was that there's, Ao was trying to explain to him that there's a gray area. Now what's going on, like Boruto is going to experience it for himself. He's experienced the good of science, like all the benefits of ninja science. Next chapter, he's going to experience the evil of ninja science, and then he's going to find out for himself the gray area of it. That's what I think the manga is going for, and I actually kind of like that as an underlying message, because what I feel like is going on in society right now, and yes, I'm going to relate it to society right now, something that's going on politically in society is that, and you could see it all over on social media, is that it's become so extreme. Like, we've become extremely polarized, that it's all black and white and there's no gray area. And I really like that the manga is actually showcasing that, so to speak. And not just by, like, saying it, like, in the previous chapter, but it's actually going to showcase it. Like, we're showcasing the good, we're going to showcase the bad next week, and we're going to probably, or not next week, next month, and then we're probably, in January, we're going to showcase the gray area, or maybe in February, the gray area. And I really like that, and it really makes me happy that there's, I love when manga does it. I love when manga showcases the gray area. I love when books do it too. Because, and this is why I like reading more than watching movies or watching TV, like TV shows or cartoons or anime, because books and manga and light novels, they do a better job of, you know, establishing a gray area compared to like this extreme polarizing. And maybe that's why I haven't fallen into this trap of being like, of seeing like, of always being able to see like the other side of things and see the other side of stories and shit. So I'm very curious what you guys thought about this chapter. I thought this chapter, for the most part, like, yes, some of the content in here was a little bit boring. I'm not gonna lie, but I really do like the underlying message, and I really do like how the chapter, I like how the manga is setting up the message. It's kind of going about it in a different way compared to like other manga, how other manga does it. So and other books do it too. Like, so I really am, I'm really down with it. I'm really down with it. I'm very curious what you guys thought. Like, what do you guys think of the different ninja technology that we saw? What do you guys think of the science quote that we saw in the lab? And what do you think about, do you think I'm right? Do you think that, and what do you think of the message that we're getting in the manga? And do you guys like the overall message that we're getting in the manga, that this, that I should say this particular arc, the AO arc, is setting up? Because I really like it. Let's just face it, because the AO arc started last chapter. And the last chapter, and the AO, you know, talked about that there is, there's a gray area, and then we're getting the good, we're gonna get the bad, and then we'll get the gray area, and I really like that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerd Against Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to my channel expansion, there's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network. All that's in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, we'll be seeing you later.